What's up, guys? I was not looking forward to put up this video at all because for obvious reasons. Okay, if you've seen the game, if you've seen the New York Knicks versus Portland Trail Blazers game, it explains itself. It really explains itself. Like we got spanked. My New York Knicks got spanked by my Western Conference team. That in itself was conflicting as hell. My Western Conference team, the Portland Trail Blazers, and my New York Knicks, who are the Eastern Conference team for me. Basically, of course, New York native. At heart, I'm a New York native, so I'm a little bit riding with my New York Knicks tonight. I'm regretting that big time. Oh, man. Yeah, Damian Lillard, one of my favorite players, like, he said, you should have picked us. You should have picked us, and I was thinking that too. Like, oh, man, they ran them out the building. Even though they made that comeback, the New York Knicks did make that comeback a little bit, but in my opinion, it did not matter because the first three quarters, what mattered in this game is what mattered in this game, where the Portland Trailblazers would just obliterate, destroy, discipline, slap up, beat down my New York Knicks. That was pretty much the summary of this game. Damian Lillard went off tonight, especially in the fourth quarter. He did not really allow the New York Knicks to make that comeback. You know, he did not want them to make that comeback. Kristaps Porzingis really, for the most part, was the only one scoring for this team. Tim Hardaway Jr., like, later on in the game, he started picking things up. But the problems were just too much. The defense was a huge problem. In the first quarter, second quarter, we could not put up any points. Like, we were just brick all over the place. No one could really score on the court. Third quarter, our defense again, we get run out of the building. The fourth quarter was the only time we actually did something right on a full time. Our defense was sharp. Our transitioning was doing good until that incident where the fight between Norick and Beasley and Frank Ntilikina, who got involved, it just changed the game. It stopped our momentum, and it was a wrap from there. It was a wrap from there. Like, we blew this game for sure. And now we're 10-10. We're no longer in the 8 slots for the Eastern Conference. We're in 10th place. The Miami Heat has moved above us for 8th. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. And Portland Trailblazers, they're one of the top Western Conference teams, believe it or not. 4th place. They're in 4th place in the Western Conference. And they had the most littlest changes to their roster out of at least most of the NBA teams in the game right now. They had the littlest change in the offseason of this year. That's crazy. So the Portland Trailblazers win this game 103-91. Damian Lillard, 32 points, 5 assists, 10 for 20 from the field, 11 for 11 from the free throw line, which he is one of the top players right now. He's getting to the free throw line a lot. He's making those free throw lines points a lot, which is absolutely needed. CJ McCollum had an off night a little bit. 4 for 15 from the field, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Norick, he had a pretty good game. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He definitely showed his presence tonight, especially with that incident. Like, he got on the skin of everybody. You got this new guy, Pat Covington. Cunnington, yeah, I think that's his name. 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was playing good in the starting lineup, which I don't remember him. I think this is his first time in there, or I haven't been following them up for the last like 2-3 games. I don't remember him being in the starting lineup, so he might be new. He might have been last game or so because I didn't see that. He might be new because I know he was coming off the bench, so he's probably. They just decided to put him in there because they put Harkless off the bench. So he's doing good. He looks like a good shooter. He looks like a good shooter, which we need something like that. We definitely need something like that. He'll be a good wing guard if he can make something out of this dude. But we'll see. So the team shot 44% from the field, 33% from the three-point range. 45 rebounds, 18 assists, 10 steals, only 9 turnovers. So good job from the Portland Trailblazers. My Portland Trailblazers, surprisingly enough, for the West. Great job for them. They're on their way to greatness, at least maintaining themselves because it's a long way to go. But 4th place in the Western Conference, that is absolutely awesome from a team like them. Knicks. Kristaps Porzingis, 22 points, 7 rebounds, assists, and a steal and a block shot. He was 6 for 16 from the field, which is poor. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 16 points, 6 for 18 from the field, 4 points, made 2 3-pointers. Courtney Lee with 14 points. Jarrett Jack with 5 points, 3 assists. Kylo Quinn with 8 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. A couple. It's like a mixed bag. Like no one really had a good impact. Well, Herro Gomez, he picked up 9 rebounds, a block shot. He played a little good defense, but I still felt like he had no impact at all in this game. McDermott had no impact. They only played Lance Thomas for 5 minutes. He only played for that. Joakim Noah made his debut. Played 3 minutes. Got a rebound. 3 minutes. That's it. I'm guessing they're gonna make him play minutes a little bit more until he becomes a starter. I think eventually the New York Knicks are gonna look to put him in the starting lineup until Enes Kanter comes back. Because I don't know the timetable for when he comes back, but I'm guessing they're gonna start building Joakim Noah up until he could put him in the starting lineup and put Kylo Quinn back on the bench, because I think that's where he belongs, to really balance out this bench who really can't seem to get themselves together. I mean, Beasley, he has 7.7 rebounds in 14 minutes, yeah, but we need a little bit more balance out there. So they're definitely going to build up Joakim Noah back into the fold, get him into NBA shape, and then put him in the starting lineup, so filling for Enes Kanter, basically. So that's it. Portland Trailblazers 13-8 for the record, 6 for 4 on the road, 10-10 for the New York Knicks. They're 9-4 at home, so they're winning a lot at home, but on the road they're getting killed off, and this is their 4th loss. This is their end of their 3-win streak at home. So all bets are off. Home court ain't gonna save you no more. So this is something to learn from for sure. So peace.